4. So that was one of the most startling game score lines you'll ever see.
Our 0-6 in finals against Waters and Johns, but they did beat them in San Clemente last year in the round-robin format. Game on. Oh, wow. Too good from Ben Johns. And you know what the dangerous part of Ben not competing for multiple titles today?
Fresh.
Fresh, rested, no other matches to worry about.
0-1. Second serve. 0-2. Tie out.
2 missed thirds, so you got to score here if you're AB and Jimmy. Just get off to a good start.
Second serve.
These angles from the women's doubles match from the paddle of that lady just keep pretzeling up her opponents. There's just the power and the hand speed of James Ignatowich, just so good. Terrific defense for Vanna Bright there, and then missed one of the easier balls in that rally, but love the athleticism on both sides. Saw an earning from Ben there, and we'll see if the Ignatowich serve can become a weapon.
Point. One. Second serve.
And unwinding the stack against this team is very dangerous because they will pounce on a short retainer, and Ben just missed that volley. Just wide. Great lead from Jimmy. Great hands there on the flying poach of AL Dub.
Yeah, does it even look like Annalie Waters has another match after this one? She's got a full singles match to cap our coverage here on Championship Sunday against her partner, Catherine Parento, still on the fly always, moving those feet.
Second serve.
And what kind of insight, if any, do you think James Ignatowich gleaned from playing with Ben Johns?
1-2.
Now playing against him.
I don't think he gleaned a lot from mixed, and he just seemed a little out of sorts as to what role he was supposed to play because he's such a fiery, so much offense player. So I'm sure he learned a lot for the individual matches they played, but not a ton to carry over here.
Two, 1-1.
Unfortunate let court for James Ignatowich, who is there. Ben Johns will accept the break.
3-1-1.
Wow. Crisscross, zig and zag. And Johns.
Time in. 4-1-1.
Defending the entire point from the midcourt after not making a good volley again. It's lather, rinse, repeat today.
5-1. Second serve. 5-2.
And then James pump fakes, pulled the paddle back after. Anna's like, oh, good partner protection here.
6-1-2.
Went for the huge angle at the end. Great dig from Big Papa earlier in that rally on that one.
Yep, 6.
And Johns has such a long wingspan.
1-6-1.
Good angle of just how long that reaches into the kitchen too.
Second serve.
And that's a big chance when Ignatowich is serving, get 2 or 3 freebies potentially.
1-6-2.
Score's 1-6, so disregard the score on the scoreboard there in center court. What a shot from Anna Leigh Waters, one of the few players that will pull the trigger on the two-handed backhand back down the line. That's nice.
6-1-1.
Especially when down the line is usually the male counterparts on the other side. No fear in the game of Anna Leigh Waters.
Yeah, and his footwork, because she sets that shot up on the right side player. You're like a backhand. That's rare sight.
Point.
I have had top male pros tell me they would rather match up against 2 dudes with Ben Johns on the other side than Anna Leigh Waters there on the right.
That's great from James. Use that reach and that power. He's got to look for more opportunities. They got to earn them, though. Unwinding the stack on James' serve should create some offense. Oh, and the dreaded HTP from Ben there, and he had plenty of time to let that travel even farther. You hit that more on the rise.
2-7-1. Point.
Okay. Can they make it 3 in a row?
Three, 7-1.
Long for Bright.
Second serve.
I like the pattern she set up there. The net cord did not do her any favors.
Which pattern would that be?
She sped it up down the line with the forehand and then sat on the next one.
Tie out.
So a little life there, but missed third just suck the life that you just gained right out of you.
Wow, James Ignatowich comes to life. Body bagging, not the heart of Ben Johns,
No.
but
72.
the hip.
Yeah, change your sign, ma'am.
Point.
Love the take, just got to make it. Because when he is in aggressive mode, that is how they win.
8-3-2.
Yeah, he's a different player on the left for sure.
Side out.
Good job moving the dinks around by Anna Bright there.
Three, 8-1.
What a ball, and a Bright goes down the line, inside out, back door of Ben Jones.
Yeah, so if AL's going to keep running around that backhand and looking to go back cross court, that's tough to get that down, and all Anna Bright has to do is re-deflect that down the line because Ben is not expecting that ball to end up where it did. So that's so smart from AB. A couple of great rallies in a row from her.
Anna Bright was one of the first players to greet Hayden Patrick courtside when he won his first title. Gave him a big hug, congratulated him.
Yeah, she talked about that last night, how excited she was, and now one step even further. And the always gracious Fed Staxford in that interview immediately jumped to the impact that the team he just beat on his own career. Always selfless. That's staying in. Watch the sticker.
Oh my. Sticker intact. Ignatowich's shoulder also intact.
Yeah, because earlier in the year that was not the case. He was nursing that injury, but that's 3 in a row.
Obviously a record in 61 tournaments played, earning at least 1 medal of any kind. So he will continue that streak no matter what, with the 62 next to his name, earning at least a silver here.
Yeah, and Ignatowich pulled that. Oh, that was hit so hard that it was originally called wide, but they overturned their own call there. The get Anna Bright made in the middle of the court there was just stunningly good. I mean, then you heard the communication. She had to throw up a defensive lob to sort of regain sort of a neutral position, and they did that. Then just a missed drop.
Cleanup committee from the kitchen, James Ignatowich. There's no issues putting that one away. Another chance for a game point here on Waters' serve. That's a punishable offense. Leigh Waters wasn't going to get burned by another Anna Bright lob in this one.
No, she had a much better read on that. She was retreating when she saw it going up. Earlier today, Catherine was frozen like in cement. Those lobs were so good.
This chance for Waters and Johns to close it out. 1 game point saved by Bright and Ignatowich.
Fourth and 1.
And that's just a really tough swing because it's a great ball back behind Ignatowich. So you are not set. So there's movement to the side and then a full swing. That is just really adding degree of difficulty.
Point for Bright and Ignatowich.
And we've seen Anna Bright pull the trigger at the Ben Johns backhand. We've seen players like Georgia Johnson have some success with that.
Wide for Ignatowich, and game point number 2 for Waters and Johns.
10-5-1.
Good night from that pop-up chance for Ignatowich. Game point 3 now for Ben Johns, trying to close it out. And Johns leaps the corner for the Ernie and a...
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Being the coach of Bright and Ignatowich's side, would love to know your insight after this opening point here in game 2. Oh.
I mean, I want everything except the execution of that right there. Just don't try to do too much. They're going to get some backs, though. And they're just not getting enough off. Jimmy, rip your serve, and then we're going to wreck thirds and come after these guys. Just so much pace on that. So let's see if they can get into that. And I would also like if James does get a dink to the backhand to be aggressive with it cross court and make Ben have to hit something off the short hop to set up Anna. Great matrix from AB there.
One.
Very nice. There's that two-handed backhand. When he's got a chance, it's got to go. And don't have to be hero ball. That's not what we're looking for. But his two-handed backhand, he has so many spots he can hit with it. Use it.
Pretty sure I just heard James Ignatowich say to himself, "Nice shot."
Oh,
Jimmy.
there's no question he just said that. Jimmy's very proud of Jimmy right there.
Does he have an alter ego between Big Papa, Jimmy, and just James?
We'll have to ask one of the Jimmys.
Another great shot from Jimmy.
AL is the bus driver, so Ben, come on over to the shade, brother, because timeout is being called. And this is what you want to see. Bright and Rohrabacher got to 7-5 and got a timeout called, and then you're like, okay, I've got some belief here, but this is earlier. This is a lead. James is playing more aggressively. That's what they need to do.
Well, Anna Bright and James Ignatowich, they have solidified themselves as the #2 team in mixed doubles. Have had no trouble in reaching the finals against Ben and Annalie. Haven't been able to beat them yet, though, in a final. They did clinch gold in the Red Rock Open earlier this season, back in April. A grindy stretch, too, for Anna Bright, who also played with Ben Johns in that stretch in LA. Did not get a gold with Ben, which was an interesting storyline there.
Yes.
And James, of course, did not play mixed in Texas. Anna Bright was a late add to that tournament.
Like, as late as it gets, she's like, I need a break. Yeah, but I hate missing. So she makes a call. Tyson thinks
15 seconds.
he is being used as an advisor as to who she should play with. No, she was asking him to play, so they played together last week, and then her St. Louis Shock teammate, Kay Fahey, was more than happy to jump in. Plus, they got some extra reps going into MLP DC, so some interesting matchups in Dallas for sure.
Wow, great D. Oh my. My goodness. Bright and Ignatowich, you hate to see them lose that point.
Yeah, after all that unbelievable defense, and the crowd just absolutely loves when overheads keep coming back, then James just short hops and pops up a simple dink.
3-1-2.
Anna Bright knew it when it came off her paddle, and Ben is just not, he doesn't let you off the hook.
One, 3-1. Second serve. One, 3-2. Point.
Can't happen. You got to keep that lead. You can't just feed them freebies. Bale on the left. Does not go well. Nice job by Anna Bright.
3-2-1. Second serve.
Yeah, so James is rolling his thirds instead of wrecking them, and
3-2-2.
he's giving up the advantage of the huge serve.
Point.
So Anna Bright shows him, like, here's how you get points off your serve. Gets a miss from Ben.
4-2-2. Side out.
Again, the court positioning differential as it was throughout game one. Both players disgusted with that. You hear AB yelling so high. It was Ignatowich who missed it, and James seems to need
look up to the young superstar females in this sport and say, I can do that one day too. Anna Leigh Waters takes big pride in the equality for women in this sport we all love.
Yeah, if you didn't see her answer to my question at that interview, look it up yesterday.
It's great.
I love women's sports, and she is a big part of what our sport has been able to do as part of this just momentum in women's sports that's everywhere, and I love it.
She's an icon.
Point.
Just 17 years old, so imagine being a young girl watching this.
Yes.
Setting your sights on pickleball at a very young age.
4-4-2.
Only imagine the talent we'll have in just years to come.
I mean, okay. That was full sprint poach off an unbelievable save from Ben.
4-4-1. Second serve.
And just watching the shoulder slump on the other side of AB there, it's like, oh man, why did I do that?
4-4-2.
And Anna Bright is the only other player that really tries that to pull the trigger down the line, running around the forehand. And that was a frustrating rally to lose because Ignatowich went after his serve and hit a beautiful third, and they got out of it.
Second serve.
No-go zone.
I don't care who you are, James Ignatowich says.
4-4-2.
Just catches the tape on the classic poach with the two-handed backhand, and you can see she even leaves that left-hand index finger up the paddle when she's just holding it right now. Like it's more into the middle of the paddle than most players that hit a two-handed backhand. It gives her more control off that index finger. Something for you guys at home to try for sure. Take it or are you not, Ben? So, you know, I think hanging in at the kitchen line a little more and working the point, Anna Bright's got more than enough firepower to do that. And then obviously James can jump in there as well. So much better game two. But Anna Bright is just furious with herself. She just said so dumb, just a full run speed up, try to wreck a ball through Ben, who's just standing at the kitchen. So that's a never-ending soliloquy there. I don't know what James is doing, wants a new ball, or there's some. Okay, we're gonna towel off both James and.
Good news is you don't get penalized for sweat flying off your body.
No, don't. Don Stanley, don't come up with a rule.
Otherwise, James would be in trouble there too. Stickers, sweat, active heat. Oh, clean volley from Ben Johns just redirects the pace of Ignatowich.
Yeah, and it's just way too high, though. That's the biggest problem with that. And that's why that last match was so impressive from Patriquin and Staxford. They didn't put themselves in trouble very often at all. It was just pinpoint accuracy and discipline to a game plan.
Second serve.
Ugly swing for Ben right there. Had a swing and the miss yesterday, which I know amateur players everywhere are like, see? So good from Anna Bright. Anna Leigh is like, ooh, maybe I can get this out of the air. She would have been better off letting that bounce.
5-4-1.
Because your foot speed will outrun the speed of a ball hit with that arc.
Second serve.
Anna Bright is trying to get herself to play a more disciplined style here.
5-4-2.
Immediate apology from Ignatowich.
And there have been a lot of those, so I appreciate that, but it's a matter of what that's doing. Like, you're in a place where you're up one, you've had lots of good looks here. That lead could be 3 or 4.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, my.
Okay. Oh, no. And Anna Lee's like, Ben, I am right here. Did you see the get I just made?
Thinking apologies in order there.
Yes, a written apology. Pen and paper.
Wow, James Ignatowich is going off.
Point.
That's wide, unfortunately, for Ignatowich. Played such a great point.
No, I think that
Okay.
ball's good.
All
I
right.
think that ball is good live.
It was too fast. You can't even.
I know.
Live, I couldn't even see where it bounced. Just trusted the call of our referee crew for this one. Mark Thomas, Mary Namey, and Diane Anderson. Oh, yeah, that's inside the sideline.
5-4-1.
Forgive me, James. Underestimated your ability there.
Second serve.
One ball bounce there. She had several looks at it. The return of serve has been terrific from Anna Leigh Waters when James has been just wrecking them.
Tie out.
Same problem, different server.
4-1.
A little off speed. Oh my goodness. Setting up backhand and then a little off back. Watch this paddle position. Whoopsie.
5-1.
Hits a winner.
Oh my, ATP off the roller. And Ben John steps in to hit the clean winner.
Yeah, that's your favorite ATP that comes off the tape because it slows the ball down and propels it wide. I don't know why Anna Bright was running all the way back there. She knew James would be in a good spot.
Whoa.
That went. Did that go through?
No.
Timeout receiver. 7-5-1.
We'll have to have
I'm
another
going to ask
look.
the truck to see that again.
Oh, you're
yeah,
right. It
yeah, that's
did
what
go
I thought.
through.
So that was no good. They ended up winning it, but I'm like,
How did she get that?
I was like, I'm certain that went through, and it sure did. But
That was only about 2 feet.
I mean, that's one of the most pinpoint shots of the day, and AL still managed to get. Watch this, folks. This is an awesome look at it. Not okay, but no one really noticed. So weather dependent for that. So we'll learn more as we go to different spots. Wow. Oh my.
No way.
Oh, that's in.
They're like a fly that won't go away and get out of your house. Unbelievable point. Anna Bright was like, fine.
Anna Bright's like, I've had enough of this. And then look at this. It's interesting. I think Ben thought that's going out, but into the wind, just perfectly played.
Uh-oh. Oh, my.
That one travels deep, but they just don't give up.
Waters is handling James Ignatowich right now on his overheads, which not even the guys can do, by the way,
Great.
in men's doubles.
If you wondered if James' shoulder is okay, it must be, because he is absolutely hitting BBs at these guys.
Second serve.
You heard the sorry because James was there, but the paddle clank pulled it wide. A lot of sorries, man.
5-7-2.
Much more even game. I mean, it's right there for the taking to force this to one apiece.
It's so hard to get points off them, though,
Yep.
Waters and Johns. I mean, it's one thing to grind out the side out.
Yeah, I mean,
Another to add points.
yeah, I'd like them to just take some risk on, let James just really go after the serve and then drive the third, but I think I'll finish this in a second. Way too short on that one. I think, you know, what the discussion was, it's just the drive just isn't enough to cause enough of a problem when as long as that return is deep enough. So they're welcome. Go ahead and drive it. We're fine.
Second serve. Eight by 2.
That's a shot Ben loves to hit, but didn't get around the outside of the ball enough there to curl that in.
Second serve.
Field goal is good. Gives them a 3-point lead.
5-2. Point.
A sitter that Ben Johns rarely misses in that third.
6-2.
Block it back because he knew James would be lurking and went for too much, and they're within one.
Great give from Anna Bright. Chance to tie it here in game 2.
Just sails deep.
Eight and 1.
And Leigh still using that way wide serve position. More of that is needed from James because of how good that shot is off the bounce.
8-2. Die out. I'm sorry, point.
Leave it. Leave it.
Anna Bright saying to leave it. Some of these
9-2.
likely going out for her on her side.
Point.
A sitter for Annalie Waters to cream through the middle on the backhand, the shot she loves most. Game point.
Yeah, she was like, if you're going to fire right at my body again, I'm going to just get out of the way. So fades perfectly. And then that is just a fastball down the middle when the catcher told you because he doesn't like the pitcher.
Great get. James Ignatowich exploits her, though, on the recovery. 1 game point saved for Ignatowich and Bright, who had this one up for grabs most of the way through.
Second serve. Second 2.
Colorful expressions from Anna
Indeed.
Bright.
About a K9.
Point.
Wow. Went with the 1-y there, and it worked.
Eight and 2. Point.
March to the bench.
Was made famous by Johnny Cash in a song, thanks
Yep.
to Jim Ramsey for that note. Our PPA statistician.
Time in.
Bright and Ignatowich with a chance to tie it in game 2. They need some life on their side.
Tie out.
Short return, but Bright and Ignatowich couldn't take advantage.
Man, an unbelievably pinpoint serve, too, in the corner. Got that short return, and then
10
it's
and 1.
gone.
Game point 2 here for Waters and Johns.
Second serve.
Too high, Bright cleans it up.
Game point.
Game point number 3.
10 and 2.
Ooh, Ignatowich can't believe he missed that one. 11-9, much closer.
The fans are the beneficiaries, and we can't thank you at home enough for spending your Sunday with us as well.
Game 3 upon us now.
Side out.
And unfortunately, the title of Game 2 was Opportunity Lost. Right there for Bright and Ignatowich.
0-0-1. Point.
I mean, sometimes you just get beat. That was a ball that usually is going down the middle, and somehow Ben's able to get the backhand and then keep it down and
1-0-1.
in quickly.
Second serve. 1-0-2.
Okay, James Ignatowich knows he needs to play his best to challenge and contest the consistency of Ben Johns. I'll say that'll do for the side out.
0-1-1.
Got to get down. I like the aggressive roll dink, but it's got to be in the shallow part of the kitchen. And a great coaching tip on that, when your partner goes for an Ernie and doesn't get a lot on it, and you have to fill in, don't do anything offensive. Lay it back into the kitchen to get your team a chance. Anna Bright did that brilliantly on that rally.
Yeah, the kitchen often referred to as the safety valve.
Yes.
In those moments.
And that's why, you know, Ben talks a lot about we're just getting started and figuring this whole game out. How do we use that kitchen more and in different ways?
Point.
I mean, an absolute missile launched right there from Anna Leigh Waters. You'll see that in singles later, and Catherine Parenteau's like, I'm glad that one's out of her system.
Point.
This partnership of Ben and Anna Leigh began in January of 2022. They've played well over 150 matches together. Here today with a chance to Triple Crown. Ben only in one gold medal match today.
Point.
And the errors mounting on the side of Bright and Ignatowich. You cannot afford any of those.
Yeah, and that doesn't have to be great. You are in a good position. Keep them deep.
Point.
Just too much movement there. I love the little threader down the line, and then just couldn't get the paddle to the right spot on the response. That was a tremendous overhead from Ignatowich.
And to throw everything at them to get the eventual winner. My goodness.
Point.
AL is a very fortunate woman there that didn't come over, because this is not a smart choice from Ben cross court there. To do, and AL was behind you with a full swing of the two-handed backhand. Watch this.
0-6-1. Second serve. Zero, 6-2.
No points for Bright and Ignatowich to speak for in that opportunity.
6-1. Point.
Ben was going to be nowhere near that, but sails deep.
7-0-1. Second serve. Seven, 0-2.
Casual reset from Ben.
What in the world? That's in.
Oh, deflating on the side of Bright and Ignatowich after a perfect lob from Anna Bright.
Yeah, that was a weird one from where the ball was and how high she hit it, and everyone was playing with their food during that rally, and then just way too high on the dink. just such an explosive athlete. Just saw Ben going there and just.
League Pickleball. Ben Johns, of course, the #1 overall pick.
And Patrick Wynn's going to be coming in with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Great pickup by Anna Leigh Waters' team for Big H.
And there's where the problem's been all day, just not in sync. I mean, that is a cross-court attack that Anna Bright is sitting on.
Excuse me, Anna Bright's team. He is with St. Louis Shock. Hated Patrick Wynn anyway.
Just another empty trip.
8-0-1.
Waters and Johns 3 points away from securing their 34th title.
Point. Nine, 0-1.
One-handed backhand speed up off the bounce. Watch this. This doesn't ever happen. And Anna Bright's like, get that out of here. Stop using me as part of your lab. Look out below.
Point.
Is that good? That's good, okay. Championship point for Ben Johns and Anna Leigh Waters.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is, if they win this, to have Pickles and 2 matches in a row on Championship Sunday.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
I don't think so.
Ben Johns and Anna Leigh Waters take their 7th title of the year in Sacramento, California. Another great moment for the world #1.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises, training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Their 34th trophy together, to be exact there, Dave and Ben. Starting with you, you play with such an active female in mixed doubles, Anna Leigh Waters. How do you balance when to stay out of Anna Leigh's way on the left and when to take over from your side?
Yeah, I think it was like midway through game 2. She's like, all right, settle down. I'm just going to make balls. I was like, hey, you can go for whatever you want because you usually make it. So just go ahead. So yeah, really, I just say, you know, play comfortable and take the shots you want. And if you're both taking the shots you want, I think it balances out nicely.
And Anna Leigh, Ben seemed a little more chatty today on the bench, and a pickle performance for you guys in game 3. How did you do it against such a tough team in Anna Bright and James Ignatowich?
Yeah, well, they did it to us in Atlanta, but it unfortunately was not streamed, so you guys will never know how that happened. But
miraculously.
Yeah, ours was streamed, so we made sure of that. But no, I think when Ben's super talkative, we have more fun on the court. But sometimes he's in a little bit of a grumpy mood, and I have to get him out of it. Today was not that day, though, so thank you, Ben.
And when you guys think about this partnership that came together in, I believe, January of 2022, where have you experienced the most growth in this partnership as you reflect on that journey together?
Yeah, I would say it's just been really cool to see Anna Leigh grow as a player, as a person, as her achievements grow, and you know, she's still an amazing person and super humble. So for me, I guess our partnership has grown a lot with kind of watching her get more and more successful. So it's been cool for me to watch, along with all the other stuff that we get to do in pickleball. So you know, just grateful for her as a partner.
They have well over 150 match wins together. Yet another title to add to their resume, as well as we welcome back Carrie Griffiths from Veolia, our title sponsor for this event, to deliver some hardware for the 34th time for these guys together.
Congratulations to you both for such a great match. I am here representing Veolia, and we focus on depollution and decarbonization and regeneration of resources. So I'm really excited to be here to present to you the trophy for the Veolia Sacramento Open presented by Best Day Brewing.
Thank you, Senator Leigh. You're welcome.
Their 7th title of the year, Dave Fleming.